Hey Crew fans, Jordan Angeli back again, and I wore my bright green shirt. It made me smile today, and because I was thinking about like what else makes me smile. Goals make me smile. I'm sure you guys feel the same way. So I am going to bring you through this goal that Columbus scored against New York City back on opening day, and I'm going to start the clip with a turnover. Columbus had just lost the ball in their attacking third, and they start to go hunt and try to win the ball back. What I like here is the work rate from Zelarayan and how he's the initiator. He's saying, okay, let's go, let's try to win this. So that's giving the cue to Jonathan Mensah that he can step in the midfield, win the ball, and his header is nearly perfect to Mokhtar, who tries to get in behind, doesn't quite receive it correctly, and then City's able to get out. But some good cues, some good initial pressure. As City breaks it down here, look at the work from Artur. It's really good defensive posture and presence to know, okay, I'm going to keep Eber to the outside, to the sideline, and not give him anything. Well, if you look at it now, you see that Eber didn't have anything. There was nobody for City in the middle of the field. And so City's going to take their time, try to get a little bit more forward as the Columbus Crew set up defensively. So we'll start to fast forward through this part and get to this point where the ball gets thrown in. What happens here is it's a really good squeeze by Artur and Nagbe, the two holding midfielders for the Crew. Artur just holds up the ball and Nagbe can scoop it up. Now, City's going to drop back into their defensive shape. They're down a man. They have been for about 50 minutes, and so there's just a little catch being played between Valenzuela and Nagbe here on the far side. Now, with this last pass, as Nagbe plays it to Valenzuela, look at how deep New York City's lines start to get. So defensively, they're really far back, leaving this huge gap here in front of Darlington Nagbe that he can expose them and basically do whatever he wants when he receives the ball. So when he receives the ball here, he already knows exactly where he wants to go. He wants to switch the point of attack, because this is a great picture. You see every single player for New York City is within almost half of the field if you cut it hot dog style, or if you cut it vertically, they're all on that left side of the field. So he knows that there's going to be space here on the right side. So Nagbe picks the ball up and he just pings it so nicely with his right foot straight into the right foot of Harrison Awful. It's a good first touch, and then this run by Mokhtar to break the back line. He sees that there's a gap between the center back and the outside back and tries to stretch the back line. This allows then Awful to do this little feint and pretend like he's going to play the runner, but then he chops it back into his left foot. Now the center back for City needs to step to the ball because of that need, because he's coming from the goal, so trying to cut off the angle towards the goal. It's opening a big space in behind him, and Zelarayan is recognizing that. You're gonna see right here, his arm is out, he's pointing, he's saying, play me here. It's a really good slip ball in by Awful, a nice little spin turn by Zelarayan, and there is the first goal of the 2020 Columbus Crew season. I need to know what this is. Don't we all need to know? Lucas Zelarayan, let us know what that means. But there's your first goal. I hope you guys like that breakdown and see that it comes from a lot of good defensive work for the Crew. A little bit of a breakdown, but then a recovery and exposing the space where it needed to be exposed. Runs off the ball are so important, and a lot of good things there to look at. So I hope you guys have a good day. Smile, choose some things that you're grateful for, and enjoy that Columbus Crew goal.